I didn't speak up. I didn't say anything. But you can't go back and then point the finger at someone else because you decided, because you at that time didn't speak up about it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And
And I
it's
think
really
there's,
bad on this app. It's
right.
so bad on this app.
And I don't know if you guys have realized that, like, I really have taken a step back on this app.
I have. Shannon, do you think I would be in your box right now if I hadn't seen things for what it is?
Right. I truly have. I've really taken a step back, and I work full time. I work 50 plus hours a week. I work nights.
You were unhappy. I mean, like our group personally, there was a lot of people that were unhappy, but the people that we had in our group, Shannon, have learned to grow the fuck up.
And you know what? I think what my issue is that it's hard for me to sit here and point fingers at other people when I myself was involved in a lot of stupid shit. So when a lot of people are like, well, you're allowing all these people around your spaces. Good morning, Mittens. You're allowing all these people in your spaces and your places, when they were sitting with a certain person. Well, I can also be judged for that as well. I allowed myself to sit in places and spaces that I shouldn't have been in, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Morning.
Hi, babes.
I just think that some of y'all need to just stop trying to impress people. Y'all need to quit trying to flock with the same group of people and allow yourself to have your own opinion about something and not feel like you're going to be persecuted for it.
Exactly. I agree with you on that.
I just think that, so many people are so quick to just say, you know what, I'm now getting heat for something. Now I'm going to flip the script and I'm going to blame someone else. But yet, y'all like my scenery.
I love it.
It's a beaut.
um, I watched a couple of clips this morning, and it showed me just how fast someone is willing and able to just be like, fuck all my friendships, fuck all the, fuck everything. I'm gonna just flip the script because now those people are getting heat that I'm sitting with. So now I'm gonna turn the table and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna flip my whole mindset.
Oh, peppers.
Oh.
I know.
And
Oh, she wasn't
it
like
just
that.
made me, I don't know. And I just kind of watched a couple of video clips, and I kind of watched some snippets of stuff of how people were moving, a year ago to versus how they're moving now. And it's like some of y'all are really, really stagnant in your life.
Girl,
It's
people ain't never gonna change. They
They're
like the
not.
bullshit. They
no,
They're not.
like it.
and that's the thing is like I don't want to fight or argue with anybody here on this app.
Mm-mm.
Like
I'm tired, girl. I know you are. But you know,
I
Shannon, you've taught me a lot too. I know that we've been back and forth and stuff. But here recently, I had seen, some behavior that we've kind of already dealt with. And I'm trying to like guide them because I don't want them to go through what me, you, Tiff, Crystal, like we have been through it. And that part, like, I thank you guys, you too, Crystal, because, like, it's not that we're older and nothing. No, we're just experienced on this app.
but it's
Yeah, we're done with it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why people just don't drop the bullshit, like worry
well, and
about your own life.
right, and what I have noticed is when you have certain creators that are wanting or they're trying to get away from stuff, or they're trying to revamp their platform, people don't like that.
No,
So
they don't.
instead of being positive and going with the flow, they just say, oh, well, now I'm going to go with this other creator because they're in the drama and I want to be in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon, 2 days ago, um, and I've already had this out. You and Jana called me when Bernadette doxed me, but it still affected me the same way when I'm getting heat too because some people are bullying, Jess and Breezy. And Breezy can go fuck off. I'll always bully her. But, you can't do that because they can't get that self-reflection of what they're trying to do. Now I'm getting heat, and me and Tiff were completely doxxed in group chats. I seen it, and when I say I know where it came from, I know exactly where it came from, and it still sucks. And I like that you said that about these content creators that are trying. Um,
Birds of a feather flock together.
Well, and what
yeah,
I'm
that
saying
sucks.
is I think some of these content creators, and I'm not going to throw some names out there, but it's
Nah.
kind of like, do you not see all the mess that is happening? And it's happening because you're allowing it on your platform. So
Oh yeah.
you got to kind of take some of that accountability, because if you're not shutting it down, you're allowing. What I've noticed is that some content creators are allowing other people to take over their platforms.
Ooh, I like that one. Yes, ma'am, they are. I mean, this new content creator, she will even tell you this is like her third live that she held last night. And because she was mad at a group, she grouped us all together and was allowing people to get doxxed in her fucking chat. And she's gonna have to deal with that. And I don't think she understands that. So I don't fuck with it. I ain't trying to rock with that shit. But I'm definitely getting the heat for it on the back end. I'm gonna start posting everything that those groups fucking send me, because you can't group us all together.
Right.
Shannon's been through it too, and look what she's got, and these new followers coming in, they're replaying it and shit. So we got more haters, eye for an eye. Crystal, I know you tired too, and do the fucking most, because I ain't gonna fight with you.
Well,
Right.
and
I
what
don't
I'm
deal with it anymore. I just ignore it.
well, and what I'm saying is a lot of these content creators, I'm sorry, but I saw a live the other night where y'all a content creator had over 43,000 people in her live. It's 43,000. So
I like my small.
when you're over here flexing because you think just because you have 100 people in your live, you're not famous.
Right.
Okay, you're
Period.
listen, you're not. If you say, well, I got 100 people in my life, I've got 200 people, you're really not shit. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I came across a live, and it was something positive, and it was like, they were cheering on that woman that rode all the way to Hawaii, and um, that this content creator had over, I mean, damn near, I would say it was like 43,000 people were in that live.
Damn.
43,000. So when
My small.
I hear somebody flex and say, "Well, I don't care who likes me. I have over 100 people in my life." 100 people ain't shit. Okay?
Right.
And you got to think, out of those 100 people, probably 40, 50 of those are window lickers.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even like true supporters. A lot of those people are only watching you because they're nosy, or they want to screen record, or hear, the drama and shit.
Right.
Shannon, when I
Not
had over like,
having 100 people in your room. There's over 140 to 160 million people in the U.S. alone on this app.
Yeah.
So if you want to sit there and toot your horn because you have 100 people watching you, honestly, I've got 36 people right now, and I guarantee you only maybe 10.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not exciting, because it is. But like when I hit over 200 people that day, I was like, oh shit. Like, y'all, I was behind my pillow. I was like,
Well,
I'm
it is a lot.
hiding.
It is a lot.
Famous.
When you go from having maybe 14, 15 people, and
Yeah.
then, things pop off, and
Boom.
you look up and you see 200 people. But honestly, y'all, out of 160 million and only 200 people are watching, like,
Come
you
on
get what
now.
I'm saying? And
Oh, I'm about to go stream a Predator here in a second, because I'm sitting here watching it too, and I'm gonna stick with that, Shannon. I have told many of these people that sit with Breezy, like in their lives and stuff, and if you're in there supporting a Predator, you're gonna get streamed. If you don't continue the behavior, like for instance, this IDK girl, it apparently she's already turned 18. why would I continue to, stream the minor stuff? I'm going to stream what you are doing now and the effects of what you did to a minor and other children that are around you.
Right.
I do not want to fight with these stray, like, how they, like, the ones that are being put in it but aren't in it,
Well, and here's another thing is that shit that happened last year. Somebody took a clip and I got posted. And they didn't even post the video for me. They posted the video because they wanted to hear what somebody was saying in the background. But see, what you guys don't understand is when you do that, you're opening up the floodgates to allow more fuckery to happen.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the biggest issue that I have. It's like,
He
what's the point?
just.
What are you trying to prove here? Because now you're replaying something that's already been rehashed, already been talked about, already been, I've already been drugged through the mud for. And even though your video is not focusing on me, you're opening up that window for me to have to re-deal with that again.
Yeah, but you see what they did when me and you started going live together and stuff? They started playing old videos of us, like of how me and you were arguing and stuff
Right.
like that. They played that. That's all they know how to do. They
But
can't stand
And
when
I get it,
somebody's
Jessica.
grown
Right.
and get over bullshit. They can't stand that because they want you to fight. That gives them content.
And
They
I
want you
think
to
here,
fight.
I've like I said, I've really taken a step back as far as like, even given anything attention anymore. Good
I'm
morning.
proud of you.
Um,
Yeah.
that's why I made that post about Dana because
Yeah.
I know that I'm not. I know that I'm not the problem. I know that I've tried my damnedest to just ignore it.
Morning,
And the best thing that I can do is ignore it because if she continues to post videos or post clips and keep on,
You do
she
what you got to do.
clearly, she
Right.
clearly has things that she's clearly going through some shit.
Yeah, she's suffering in her own mind. I mean,
She
Oh, yeah.
is. She's suffering in her own life, and I think what I've learned is when you disengage, when you completely disengage, and I'm the type of person. Sometimes it takes me a bit, but once I completely disengage from you, I'm done.
right.
Unfortunately, that's something that we've had to learn on this app. And to me, like the new followers and stuff, they're catching my attitude from past experiences that are being brought up again. And it sucks because I don't know how to deal with it, but I'm trying.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
And here's I can't control what other people post. I cannot control what other people rehash or bring back up to the surface. But when let's say I make a clapback video, right? If I make a clapback video, that's just going to give them more fuel to keep it going.
Oh, they're
And
gonna nitpick this, Shannon.
right,
They're
and
gonna nitpick.
they are gonna nitpick it. But honestly, I was just thinking about it, and I actually went because I have Dana blocked on my main account, and so I went on account and I went and I just scrolled and I looked at her page, and I thought, how unhealthy is it to obsess over someone every single day? It can't like does this person wake up and is that their first thought?
Mine
Like,
was there for a little bit. Mine was. It was like over 8 months ago, over a year ago, because I mean, like, it was
right.
since 2024 since we've all known each other. But I got hurt so bad. I mean, come on. Pam fucking doxed me. So, I mean, like,
Well, but
it was.
here's what I'm gonna say though. I've loyalty on this app is shit. Okay, if you happen to only get a few select people that you know are solid people,
Hold on to it.
you gotta hold on to it, but you also still have to hold you still gotta keep your guard up, and you don't need to make yourself so vulnerable and open up to people that don't truly know you. Like, make people earn that trust. Make people
I'm glad that you have the girls you have. You guys are so tight. You guys are there for you, for each other. And Shannon, I'm happy for you. That's all I want for you guys. Because I used to sit with you guys, and that's all I want. You guys protect each other, and I think it's amazing. And I want you guys to keep doing you because you guys are happy.
well, and it's just I think that this app can drain the life out of you.
Ooh,
If you let it.
period.
I mean, some people they wake up every day, they live and breathe an app, and
Yep.
and it just if you let it consume you, it honestly it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not. I think some people don't know how to heal a lot of things that are happening in their everyday life, and they use this app as an outlet to become some type of villain, or I want to be a mean character, I want to be a mean girl, because in your real life you're fucking hurting.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't do you not you got to have some type of joy in your life,
Ugh, I
because
love that.
people don't act like this.
Yep.
And trust me, I've been there.
Me
I've been
too.
there. I used to use this app as a crutch. I come on camera and laugh and smile and joke, and had people thinking that I was just, on the up and up, when in all actuality, it was quite the opposite.
We used to have a blast, all of us, early in the mornings too. All right, guys. Hey, they're still streaming, and I'm trying to I think they're starting to get into some fuckery. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. No, continue.
No, and I think with
That was
me,
rude. No, I'm
I
sorry.
think with me, it's just like, I know what it's like to be in that negative headspace, but I also know what it's like for people, and I want to make this very clear. Your battles are not my battles. And I'm not, and I think people need to stop using other people's platforms to fight your battles. I think
Girl,
that
I'm gonna end on that one. Okay. I'm gonna go stream, Shannon, no matter what.
you're sweet cheeks. What you're doing is making a difference.
I hope I can live up to what you just said too. And I've said that to a couple people, and I'm trying. This is important to me, and you know
What
that.
you're doing is making a difference, and it's bringing people aware to what is happening. That's the difference between you and what some other people are continuing to do.
Thank you for saying that, because I do feel like I'm different than some people, but getting categorized with them.
Well, just keep doing what you're doing and ignore the haters. And I mean,
real cute.
It's the internet.
I know. All right, guys. You guys have a good morning. If I see you live again, Shannon, let me know. Share it to me. I'm gonna try to be on this account though for a little bit, because my other one's getting hit left and right.
You're good, girl.
All right. Love you guys.
All right. Love you too. Hold on. Let me change my boxes here for a second. I want to make Crystal just there we go. No, but like I said, I think what's happening is I think that some people end up having issues, and they don't feel like that they have the platform, or they don't know how to use their own platform, so they latch onto another creator, and then they use that creator for their benefit, and then they end up causing issues for that content creator. So I kind of think that some of you creators that do go live on a consistent basis, need to be more self-aware of the people that you're allowing in your spaces. Are they in your spaces because they're actually supporting your platform? Are they in your spaces because they're using you to have access to your platform? And I feel like if you have a certain issue with somebody, or if there's something that you want to address, people need to start using their own platforms for it, because when you become messy and you want to stay in the mess, you end up dragging a lot of other people in it. And I think this is where some content creators need to wake up and realize that that's happening. You know, I just think I just kind of I've seen a lot of people just within the past week and a half just move in funky ass ways. And it's kind of like, were you even that person's friend to begin with? Were you just using their platform to try to build your platform? And see, that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that, people are actively doing that. They use other content creators' platforms to try to build their platform, but are they doing that for a good cause, though? Or are they going to end up right? Or are they going to end up trying to flip everybody else against you, to try to burn your platform to the ground?
Right.
And that's currently happening.
And it will. It will. They go to other people to try to get their self bigger, is all it is. They want to follow the leader. Anybody that accepts them, they'll take it.
But it's like, some of y'all, I don't know if y'all are just like blind to it, or if y'all just aren't, if you just can't make up your own mind, if you can't really see clearly, if you can't see the clear picture. But it's like, some of y'all are so easy to just go off of what somebody else says, or run with the narrative of what somebody else is saying. And I'm just going to make this very clear to a lot of people and anybody that's watching. If you have beef with someone on this app, if there is something that you want to continue to do, whether it's the drama, the fuckery, the bullshit, I'm not going to use my platform for that. You can go live. You can hold your own live. You can bring attention to it. You can speak on it. But I'm not going to take heat for another person. And I'm not going to take on anyone else's little project. I'm beyond past all of it. I'm past all the bullshit. If you don't like me, if I'm not somebody you want to watch or see, I'm telling you, I don't know if I need to show y'all actual simple instructions on how to block somebody. If you block somebody, do you know that if you block somebody and they're following the same content creator and they're talking mad shit about you, you won't even see their comment under a video. And it will totally change the whole trajectory of your FYP. And I will say, since I have blocked a lot of people, I actually blocked some people this morning because I have made the conscious decision. If you don't watch it, if you don't engage with it, it doesn't show up on your FYP. I'm going to take a step back and stop watching people's lives because there's nothing good going on from it. It's just ongoing bullshit. And even though I may not have an issue with that content creator, I have an issue what is continuing to happen on their platform. And I get it, it's for the views, it's the likes, it's the clout. You like the gifts. You like when people come in and, they all hee and ha-ha'd up and they're all like, yeah, let's go after them. Let's get after them. Let's just, let's go full bore. But then within a week or two, some of y'all switch up and act like y'all weren't in those rooms talking mad shit about certain people. And then y'all go and sit with other people. But, I've had some people reach out to me in DMs and they're like, oh, I have a problem with this creator, would you be willing to go live and let me talk about it? No, I don't want to. Because what you got going on with another content creator is not my problem. It's not my business. I'm not going to, oh, you're fine, Crystal. If you have something you want to address, go sit with people that want to continue that, or go do it on your own platform. But all this negativity and all this back and forth shit, it's so draining. And I think a lot of people, right, with all this, and y'all know what drama that I'm talking about, and it's happening with, several groups here on this app. If you just don't watch it, if you just go on TikTok and watch just regular videos, and you do that for about a week, within a week, you won't even know what the Sam hell's going on. When you stop engaging in all the bullshit and all the fuckery, and you just kind of like log off for a bit, and then when you do come back on, you realize just how stupid it all is. And I think what's happening is that so many people are trying to deep dive in other people's lives. It's because y'all want to be nosy. It's because y'all want to know the what, when, how. Why are y'all so invested? Why are y'all so invested on where someone lives, where someone works, how many kids they have? Who they're dating, who they're not dating. Because a lot of y'all have a lot of skeletons in your closet, and a lot of things maybe have not been brought to surface yet. But how are you going to react, right? When the script gets flipped and people start doing that to you, and they start deep diving into your life, and they start finding out things about you that even some of your closest friends and family don't even know. And a lot of the things that get spread around here on the internet, it's because some of y'all have gotten way too comfortable with airing out your entire life to strangers on the internet. Group chats getting leaked, text messages, pictures, videos, Instagrams, YouTubes. And it's just like, when I see people showing all of these personal messages and all the back and forth, it's just kind of like, there's no way you guys do this in your real life. Some of y'all wouldn't be able to do a phone dump. When people are saying, oh, well, I shared my whole phone with this person, or I screen shared my whole phone with this person. Why? Why are you doing that? Why do you feel like what is the purpose? If somebody says, well, I need to know that you're not lying and you don't have this and that, I want you to screen share your phone. Who does that? That's not normal behavior. It's showing y'all what social media has turned into. I saw, there was a live, y'all. This is how sad this was. And I will not name names. There's a content creator on here that she was video calling her friends. And there was a medication. And it was for HIV. And do y'all know that her friends recorded their private video call, took that video, went off to her ops, shared the video call, and It was outed that she had HIV on social media, all because her friends decided to turn on her. And that happened here on TikTok. Do y'all know how sad that is? That this is what this app has turned into? Can you imagine logging on and watching a whole live being held about you, and it's being shown to, hundreds of people because you had a private video call and your friends decided to turn on you and they zoomed in on medication that you took, and then they go out here and spreading and telling everybody that you have HIV? That's what's happening on TikTok. And in that live, they were mocking this woman, making fun of her. And even though she was like messy and in drama and stuff, do y'all know what a mental mindfuck that could be to somebody? Can you imagine being in that person's shoes? But it's like as soon as somebody finds dirt on somebody, or you find out, something's going on in somebody's real life, and you want to be messy, people will literally turn on you on this app.
Oh, will.
And I'm just gonna say, moving forward, if you want to continue to be in the drama, if you want to continue to do the back and forth with other content creators, if you want to continue to stay in the fuck shit, you're going to have to do it on your own platform. I don't want it brought on mine. I don't want anyone to message me. I don't want anyone to DM me another screenshot. I don't want anybody to DM me any photos, any pictures. If somebody goes live that you don't like, I don't need receipts. Moving forward, anything that you have on somebody and you have beef with, you're going to have to do it on your own. You're going to need to use your own platform or somebody else that wants to do it or who's willing to do it, because it's not going to be me. I don't have the energy for it anymore. I don't have the time for it anymore. Your issues and your problems that you have with people that you've got on with this social media shit, it's not my fight. And I hope that some of you other content creators start opening up your eyes and y'all stop allowing people to use your platforms. Get them, Crystal.
Oh, I'm getting them. I ain't playing. I might look. I'm doing borders, but I'm on this shit. Okay.
And I'm slowly but surely, I've got a whole list of people. I've got a whole slew of people. I've got some names written down. I haven't really gotten into it. Hi, Jellyfish. I guess Jellyfish didn't make it.
Jellyfish didn't make it because that looks a little incognito to me.
Well, I'm just saying that you got a low following. You got a low follower count. If you're not talking, you're stalking.
Nope.
If you're coming here at the window and you're just popping in, you're more than likely you're either going to be screen recording or doing whatever. Any beef that I've had with anybody on this app, good morning, Christy. My content moving forward is going to be about me decorating our new place, okay? I showed y'all that we got a new griddle yesterday. I'm super excited.
Girl, them things are nice. My daddy got one.
Hey, you want to hear something funny, Crystal? So listen.
Hmm.
So Mike and I, right? We went out to shop because we were like, we were thinking about getting a grill, but then we were thinking about just getting a griddle. We weren't really deciding. Okay. So y'all can see that I bought a black stone griddle. Well, when we went to Walmart, there was a whole, there was a whole shelf of all different types, styles, whatever. So Mike and I, Crystal, so we're sitting there and I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe we should get the smaller version first and then we can use that for when we go camping.
Right.
And then we'll get the bigger version and we'll put it on the deck. So I said, well, you know what? Why don't we just get the smaller version, try it out and see if we like it. And then, we can get the bigger version and put it on the deck. Crystal, tell me why when we get home. And that box was already heavy and Mike carried it up the stairs, right? And we're starting to assemble it. Well, we find out that this griddle has no legs. We had bought we bought a Lieutenant Dan griddle. No legs.
Oh my God.
So we're
Not Lieutenant Dan.
we bought a Lieutenant Dan griddle. And
Mm-mm.
and we're sitting there and Mike goes, there's something missing. And I said, it ain't got no legs.
But it ain't got no legs on it.
No, we got no legs. So then we start to look at the damn box. Well, we actually bought the griddle that attaches to the damn camper.
Girl.
And we go, well, and then, so I'm like, what the fuck? So then we try to put the damn thing back in the box, right? And it's got all these mixed pieces and shit. So finally, I'm like, oh my God, we couldn't find the receipt. But hey, do y'all know that Walmart, if you lose your receipt, they can actually look up what you bought based on what card you used?
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, so Mike starts digging around. Well, anyway, he pulls out the receipt in his pocket. And we initially thought the grill that we got was like $200-something. Well, girl, tell me why we looked at the receipt and we bought the one that was $144.
What?
And it was the one that you attached to a camper. So we took it back and we start looking, and then we looked at the smaller one and we found the one that we initially were supposed to get. And then I'm sitting there and I said, you know what? I was like, fuck it. Let's just get the big one. Let's just get. So we got the big one, all right.
It is huge.
And then and that son of a bitch is heavy.
Oh yeah, my dad's was. It took 3 people to get his up on the porch, and his is huge. It's got the griddle on it and everything.
Well, Mike and I, we decided we finally got it, and we got to our place, and we go up the stairs and shit. And I'm telling y'all, it took every ounce of energy in me. And then by the time we got to the top of the stairs, I'm just laying there with my head on the step. And Mike's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I think I might have tweaked something.
You don't even want to cook at that point.
Oh no, we did. We ended up doing Angus beef steaks, and then we sauteed some asparagus, and then we did some ribs. And
The thing to do on there is do hibachi on it. It is the best.
Well,
You
that's what
think
I'm
making
talking
it home is good, but on that thing is good.
well, and we, like I said, we do y'all know that you're supposed to season your Blackstone?
Yes.
We so Mike's on YouTube, he's like, I got me a new griddle, let me look it up, So yeah, there's certain ways that you can season your griddle, and then after you use it and you re-clean it, you're supposed to put your oils back on it and clean it off.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it's kind of like a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, you don't want it to rust. But you want to keep it seasoned. There's a way. I don't remember how my dad did it, but he's got it where he doesn't have to keep re-seasoning it, but he can still clean it and it's still seasoned.
Right.
But he's also had his for a long time too. But no, his stays seasoned. I mean, they pretty much cook anything and everything on there. But right now it's hotter than Satan's balls in Louisiana. So
Well, it's been the past couple of days. It's been like 90 degrees, but it's finally cooled off. We're back in 7-degree weather, which I love, by the way. Um, and don't block K Dot. Somebody blocked K Dot last time. Y'all don't block K Dot. Um, I'm just gonna say this: the propane tank. So you tell me why. So initially, we go to get the propane, right? And I'm thinking, oh, we can just go to the Quick Trip and get the propane tank. When you initially buy a propane tank, it's $69. But then
yeah.
if you exchange it, it's only 22.
Yes, it don't make no sense. Look, girl, me and Chris, I don't know where we went. I think we went. It might have been Walmart or the dollar store. I don't know. They just built a new Dollar General because we had an open field. But yeah, six. I said, do you see that? I said that's like $60-something.
Yeah,
And
like
we
a small
got a
propane
charcoal
tank.
grill, so I mean we don't need a big one.
I mean, we're fine, but it's actually cheaper. And Mike said that there's a place here where you can actually refill your tank for cheaper than to exchange it.
Do y'all have a red ball there?
What the hell's a red ball?
It's what the business is called. They fill tanks. They like fill oxygen tanks, propane tanks.
I don't know what company it is, but he says that there's actually a place here that we can just take this tank and go and refill it for cheaper than $22. And I mean, $22. I mean it. I mean that's whatever. But I was damn near flabbergasted.
Yep, Tractor Supply too. I think Tractor Supply is cheaper too.
I said, so I just bought almost a $70 tank after fucking taxes, but then I can just go refill that bitch for $22.
Yeah, the best. You can buy you can actually buy like used propane tanks. And I would just honestly, or even look on Facebook Marketplace in your area and see if anybody's selling them, and just buy them and start refilling all those.
Well, on this griddle, it actually can take a bigger tank. So I just thought, I said, we might be better off just like buying a bigger tank and then just
Right.
refilling it and just having it. So, if or when we ever move again, which that ain't gonna be anytime fucking soon, I'll tell y'all that shit. Anyway, I'm thinking though, like, if we ever move again, at least we can take the tank with us. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, Costco refills propane too, Bluegrass?
We ain't got no Costco here.
Well, the closest Costco here, I think's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah, we ain't got one of those. We got Walmart, Sam's.
We went so there's a place here, right? It's called, Festival Foods.
Uh-huh.
It's about, I don't know, it's about 13 miles away or whatever. And well, typically I do all my grocery shopping at like, Walmart, or sometimes, yes, we do have a Piggly Wiggly here, but the Piggly Wiggly is expensive as shit. Okay? The Piggly Wiggly grocery store here.
You need a Winn-Dixie. That or Aldi's. We have an Aldi's here. When I lived in Mississippi, we had a Winn-Dixie, but I don't live in Mississippi no more. But
I don't know, but could y'all take care of that OG princess, please?
yep, sure can. Bye.
Thank you. Anyway, but so here in town, like I said, typically I do online grocery pickup. I can't stand going in the store. The older I get cart rage. I don't have it in me.
Oh, I know. I get anxiety. Like, girl, they just put me on Zoloft too. I forgot to tell you.
Olaf,
Well,
aka Zoloft.
they got Zoloft. They got me on Lexapro. they're trying to put me on Ativan because my anxiety's been like super like bad for some reason. And the doctor was telling me, she was like, well, you've taken Lexapro for so long that, you know, sometimes it could just stop working. And I was like, oh, great. I love anxiety. But, yeah, the Zoloft's actually working pretty well. So.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, and that's another thing. That's another thing too, is when you take meds for whether it's like anxiety, depression, stuff like that, you can build up a tolerance to that.
Yep, that's what she said.
Yeah, you can build up a tolerance. So sometimes it is good to switch your meds around. Of course, it's what people don't realize is when you take those type of meds, right? It takes time to build up in your system.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the doctor says, hey, come back in 4 to 6 weeks, let me know how you're doing,
Yep.
how's it going. I will say, okay, since I have changed my environment, since I have changed my life and who I'm spending my life with, I will say that my mental health, honestly, your environment and what you allow in your life is a big factor. Okay.
That's true.
Some people do have chronic depression. Some people have chronic anxiety. Me personally, a lot of mine with my BPD and my behaviors, a lot of it had to do with my environment. A lot of it had to do with the stressors that I had in my life. Since I have removed majority of all those stressors and all those things that were happening, I've never been better. And
You gotta change your people, places, and things. Just like getting sober. You gotta change your people, places, or things, or it's never gonna, stop or anything like that.
And what people don't realize is when you do suffer from BPD, right? And I don't talk about this a lot, okay? I don't really like to talk about my mental health and shit like this, but I will say that there was a comment made several months back that you can outgrow BPD. BPD, there is no cure. Okay, there is no cure for BPD. A lot of it has to do with mine. It's a lot of childhood trauma that I went with childhood trauma, and that trickled on into my adult life, unfortunately. And I never really dealt with that.
Right.
I learned how to try to cope, but I never understood myself for the longest time. And it wasn't until I was in my 40s, okay, and shit went south, that I actually had to seek, help with my mental health. It is manageable, it's manageable, but a lot of it with me, I have a supportive partner in my life, someone that treats me well. I don't have a lot of stressors in my life. And that has a lot to do with it. And I'm very thankful and grateful for that. But what I do have stressors with is people on the internet. Okay? And I am not going to ever allow another person on the internet to make me go back to the space that I once was before. So if you can't move forward with me and in a positive light, in a positive way, because that's what I need in my life, I don't need you in my space.
Right. Very well said. That's what I did, girl. I did process of elimination, and I got rid of a lot of people. I'm very thankful that me and you found our way back together. You helped a lot with my anxiety, regardless what people think. But I changed a lot of things. I'm not staying back like I was.
Well, and a lot of what a lot of people need to realize is that You need to take a step back and you need to ask yourself why all this drama and all this chaos is happening, and how am I going to word this?
Are you a part of the problem?
Are these people that in your life, are they complimenting your life or are they complicating it?
Right.
So if you have a group of people that are surrounding you and they're making your life complicated, it's probably not the direction that you need to go in. And once you change your mindset and it's all about quality instead of quantity, it changes everything. I used to always feel like I had to be accepted by everybody on the app. I felt like I had to people please people. I feel like I had to move in certain ways, in certain directions for people to accept me, for people to like me. I felt like I always had to go along with shit, or I had to keep up with the fuckery or keep up with the bullshit. But this bitch down here in the box, she was the one person when my mental health was declining, and also Mike. Out of all the people that I was surrounding myself with, Crystal and Mike were the only two people that truly saw I was battling some real shit.
Yes. So very bad shit.
Crystal literally saw me manic as fuck on a live.
Yes.
And messaged me and said, girl, something's not right.
Yeah, I told her, it's like I told her, you need to go be seen. I was like, because, you're getting pretty bad, girl.
I mean, I'm talking, like, it wasn't even me just being funny. Like, I was in a complete manic episode. And what people don't realize is when you go manic, that shit can go on for days.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even weeks. And I've gone back and I have rewatched some lives on YouTube of where I was actually manic. And there's this thing called manic eyes. It's real. It's a real thing.
I'm pretty sure you were in psychosis.
Oh, honey, I was inside. I was inside. A lot of people don't realize, and like I said, I'd hit the live button and I'm playing music, but then you could just see myself just getting deeper and deeper into it. And it's just like there was no stopping it. Even when I would crash out. Now, when I did crash out on Dana that one morning, that was more me just being funny. Okay, so y'all don't get it twisted. That was just me being over the top, annoying as fuck. But it was still it was funny. I thought it was. But anyway.
That shit was golden, bro.
But when I would literally be in my car and I would just, it was almost like I was out of my own body.
You weren't you, I know that.
Like I would hit the live button and I would just start screaming and rambling, and then the topics would change. Like I would go from cussing and screaming to yelling to just laughing, and it was just like all over the place.
Yeah, I got to the point where it was like scary, to the point, I had to tell her, like, I ain't being mean, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I think you need help. You need mental help, because
right, and that's how deep I got into TikTok. Like, I mean, I was dealing with, this is when I was doing the Josh and Ida shit, and then I was dealing with a rogue ex-mod that was doing some horrible shit to me. Then I had people turn against me because I no longer wanted to be a part of the awareness community. And then it was just a trickle effect. It went from one, it was awful. And it was all, and now sometimes I got to actually sit down and think about it because it was such a blur. My AI summary says, sharing personal experiences with BPD and managing mental health. Well, it's facts though. I was not in a good space, but you're real friends, and I want to emphasize that people that truly care about you, and when and Crystal didn't do this on a live. She didn't call me out on my mental health shit. Mike sure as shit didn't.
No, it didn't need to be. It didn't need to
Nothing.
be on live.
Right. No, I was never, told, like, Shannon, you're being psychotic, you're being crazy, you're insane. These were people that genuinely cared enough to call me and talk to me personally and say something's not right. And you got to think about all the people that I was around at that time. I only had 2 genuine people that actually truly saw that.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, especially when you went in the hospital. It was scary.
Even when people say I've got 2, 3, 4, 500 people in in my life. Well, how many of those people truly, and I mean genuinely, care about you? How many of those people are going to call you after that live or text you after that live and check up on you or just say, hey, are you okay? And trust me, there were people that I thought were my true friends that were doing that.
And I warned her. But no.
There were people that played in my face and acted as if they did care. And I thought, wow, these people really do care about me. And come to find out, it was not the case. And I felt like, and then I let down all my walls. And of course, I'm telling people all this shit about my life and my personal life. And, and then come to find out, a lot of that shit got aired out on social media from the people that I trusted. I know you did, Paroli. You were one of the few that figured it out a lot sooner than a lot of us did. You did. You were figuring that out real quick. And unfortunately, some of us have to learn the hard way. I'm not like that no more. I'm not taking any new applications for any new BFFs. Listen, I've got a few select people, and I've said it, and Crystal knows it, and I've said it, and I've stood by it since day one. Mike has been my A1 since day one. And that man has not ever been afraid, even before, we were actually together, because since some of y'all want to, say y'all think y'all know how things panned out or played out. But that man has never been afraid to clock my shit, but he's done it in the most kindest, patient way possible. Because he genuinely cared about me. I'm glad you came in after, Karen, because I'm going to be completely honest. If you would have met me,
girl,
if you would have, when I tell y'all, well, Crystal, she went off for a while. We split ways, but when I say the one person that has been with me from day one since I hit the live button was Mike, and he has seen me from start till today.
Oh, I still watched when I was away, I still watched because I was ready to I was ready to fight. I was ready. I was going to be ready.
And I want to make this very crystal clear. Okay? Crystal clear. When I went live the other night and I decided to let loose and I decided to have fun with my friends, Mike didn't have a problem with that. What he had a problem with is he understands that people have brought up our deceased loved ones. They brought up my deceased dad. They've shared, photos of him. Mike doesn't care. Mike doesn't give a shit because he thinks a lot of you bitches here on this internet are whack as fuck. And I'm just going to keep it above.
It's true though. Like, I don't get the point of showing somebody's deceased loved ones. I don't get that. I don't get the point of, even if somebody had drama with somebody and stuff like that, and you bring up something triggering in their life just because those two people are friends again. So you sit here and do shit like that.
Right. And I also want to make something clear too. Hold on, Karen, I'm gonna bring you up, babe. Um, I am very aware that I showed Mike's father's, cremation box.
But it don't give the right to talk about it.
I didn't show that because I was trying to be funny or I was trying to mock that at all. I regret doing that, okay? First of all, Crystal, I got my ass reamed the next morning. No, I'm just going to be honest. Mike texted me and he was like, "Are you awake?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, yeah, we need to talk about some stuff." And I'm like, "Fuck." I knew immediately. Y'all don't, he wasn't mad at me. He understands why I did it. But he also is making it very clear that even though he does know I was also inebriated, so that had to play a factor in it.
Right.
Y'all may be able to talk about it and bring it up and mock it, whatever. But I don't owe y'all any receipts that it's, you know what I'm saying? And
I mean, I don't understand. Like me, I'm not gonna show. I ain't about to prove nothing to nobody on this app.
Right, and I think that's what more pissed. He wasn't pissed off. He was upset because he's like, you don't need to prove anything to these people. They're going to continue to do and say whatever it is they want, but don't give them that.
Right.
Don't give them that vulnerable moment. Have that vulnerable moment with me off the app. Have it with have it with the people that you talk to off that. Have that vulnerable moment with them, not with these people that don't give a shit about you on the internet. So to anybody that's out there, spewing the misinformation that, I was mocking or whatever, I was inebriated. Okay. I was 9 margaritas in.
Hey, I'm gonna open my leg. No,
I should have probably stopped at 3. Okay. Maybe even Mike couldn't believe that I had that many, but,
margarita, she's dead asleep.
I did. I had worked a lot. I let loose for a night. And unfortunately, I just, I had a vulnerable moment. I shared something with you guys on the internet. I shouldn't have done it. I felt terrible. But the thing is, see, Mike doesn't scream, doesn't yell. He just expressed his feelings about it. And we've just...
Mike is a real man. Mike's a real man. What a real man should do is not yell at you. And you actually got that now. You don't have somebody that sits there and screams at you and does all this stuff, especially while you're on the internet. He doesn't sit there and scream at you.
And that's another thing is like, my relationship is my business. And I don't share a lot of shit with you guys. Number one's because it's none of y'all's fucking business. Number 2, because the only people that deserve to know what's truly going on in my real life are the people that truly care about me. And those are the people that I share those, a few moments, personal moments that, the good things that are happening in our lives. I don't owe anybody on this app anything. And I'm just not going to put myself in those vulnerable situations where you guys can twist it and turn it into something that it's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you want to say something, baby?
I'm a little confused. I was sitting here thinking back, like, when I had heard of you, and I remember exactly where I was when I heard you come in and speak your piece. Because I had always been one of those that kind of like, I was a silent watcher. I've been in one other live with another friend that, used to be friend, I guess we'll say. But I remember you coming in, and it was a very vulnerable moment for you. And I started listening on how that whole thing played out. And I'm sitting here going, I would still ride for Shannon. You did everything like I would have done in my sobriety. You acknowledged that you messed up. You took accountability for the mess up. You did exactly what I would have done knowing that you had messed up. And I've seen you stay consistent. And that's what I respected about you. And that's why I was like, I'm going to, I'll say something in Shannon's life. Like, I don't feel remorseful. I don't feel like I don't care. It's what other people think about me being in your box is their problem, not mine.
Right.
And so I respect you for that. And that was I guess it was probably a little over a year ago. And I just started getting in your boxes like 2 months ago. So
right.
I just respected how you went about it.
Right.
That was all I was going to say.
I
I'm
appreciate
trying to get a pickle.
And I'm also going to say is, people have told me on the internet, Shannon needs to change. You need to change. You
did change though.
I'm human. Okay, I'm not perfect. There are times where I have still allowed things to bother me. I have allowed things to affect me, and it's been a process. But I also realize that the people that continue to do the things that they do to me, I have to let them do what they're going to do. I can't stop it. I can't stop what they're posting. I can't stop what they're saying. I can't stop what what narrative they're trying to spin. And if I keep feeding into that shit, it's got to stop somewhere. And that's kind of where I'm saying with Dana. And if anybody's watching or on her side or listening, I'm going to say this in the most respectful way. Dana, I truly think you do need to figure out why it is that you are so obsessed with me. I need you to figure out what it is that you're lacking in your own life that makes you so hyper-focused on me. And it's not healthy. It's not healing. And I just truly and genuinely hope that you figure out what it is that's making you continue to do what you're doing.
There's people in the boxes, but it won't let me let anybody in.
Let me see. I got Caitlin. I don't know Just Walking. I don't know who you are. You're going to have to let me know who you are, or you're going to have to type in the chat, or if it was just an accident.
I just wanted to come up here and let you know Sassy Sue got blocked. They're good. I'll text.
Yeah. Somebody unblocked Sassy Sue. That account got blocked. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was just letting you know that I was gonna unblock it.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I'm getting ready to leave my house and.
All right, you have fun, honey.
Yeah.
I'll message you later. Okay.
I will. I'll be live when I
Fizz.
get down there. But
All right.
love you.
All right, love you too. Have fun. No, but honestly, that's why I made the post that I made towards Dana. Moving forward, the same thing is going to be with Violet. There's going to be no more talks about either one of those individuals. I have to do it. And I need y'all, if you're going to be in my space, in my place, I need y'all to also respect that. Okay? Even if you still have your own personal feelings or whatever towards those people, or towards Dana or Violet, if you truly care about my space and my life, we got to move forward. I can't control what they decide to post and say. Same thing with Mallory. I'm gonna keep it 100 here. Same thing with Mallory. I don't care if these people are live streaming me. I don't care if they're replaying my lives. People are eventually going to see those that if they're going to continue to do that and be that way, people are going to eventually see who the true problem is. if they continue to do that. And I just think for me, moving forward, and I need y'all to respect that decision. Now, if you want to go live or you want to join another live and you want to go in ham and you want to say the things you want to say about those people, please, if you're going to do that, I don't want it in my space. You know, we could go back and forth all day and say, you know, well, she did this to me. She said that about me. We could go back and forth and there could be this whole, you know, thing. A lot of us have said things. A lot of us have done things. And just for me, I'm putting a halt to it. I'm disengaging. Okay. So if you're going to come in the box, if you want to bring up something, I'm just saying when it comes to Mallory, Dana, Violet, Megan, anybody on that side that's being, you know, whatever it is that they're doing, I don't want it brought up over here. Okay. And you're right, Crystal. I've proved myself enough. Not only, and that's another thing. And Mike tells me this all the time. I don't need to prove shit to anybody on the internet. If I'm going to work on things, if I'm going to change things, it's for me. It's not for anybody on the internet. I'm not changing the way that I move, and I'm not changing the direction that I'm going in because I'm trying to appease other people. I'm doing it because I need to do it for myself. And you know that if you're a mod in here and you, like I said, you see somebody that, like I said, if they're just in here stalking, they're not talking, they're not engaging in the live, you just don't need to be here. And it's just a process of elimination. And that's what I got to do with myself. And I want to keep things on a positive note. And I really, truly, I think a lot of us just need to let shit go and move on. There's a lot of the coulda, shoulda, wouldas on this app. But it's not like I come on here all the time anymore. It's not like I go live on a daily basis. You know, last night I enjoyed my time with Mike. We cooked out, we grilled, we went and did fireworks. We spent the day together. We had an amazing day. I didn't spend it on TikTok. I know you are, Nana. You've been around for a while. I know you are.
I was gonna say I've seen Nana so I've never.
Right. And like I said, you know, I'm not saying you got to top the whole live, but you know, you could just say hi. You know, I'm just in here listening. But I'm just gonna start doing the process of elimination. This is not about, you know, if we go live and we want to talk about fun things. Hi, Andy. Love you too, hun. Hope you had a good day at church. And anyone sending me your heart me's or gifts, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I needed to get this off of my chest. If you find yourself blocked, more than likely there's probably a reason for it. We're just going to have to, thank you, Paroli. We're just going to have to, you're just going to have to show how you're wanting to move and how you're wanting to act. And, you know, I don't always watch everything on my main account. Sometimes I just watch a live and I'm starting to see how people are moving and how people are acting. Thank you, Andy. And if you can't, if you're going to be a negative energy and a negative vibe, I feel like I can just take care of the problem before another problem arises, if that makes any sense. If I see that you're out here being super messy and super ugly to people, and you're doing it for whatever reason, and I gotta get away from it. I really do. I gotta get away. I got to get away from this negativity. I got to get away from the, I've even told myself with certain content creators that I necessarily don't have an issue with until things start cleaning up on their platform and start, I just don't want to engage in it. And the best way for me to deal with that is to not watch it. In order for me to not watch it, I'm going to have to block you. And if anybody takes that personally, I don't know what to say. I'm just saying, moving forward, if you're willing to move forward in a positive direction and to have fun lives and to come in here and just shoot the shit and listen to my Lieutenant Grill stories, okay? That's what I want to do. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Sending me fruits of friends. Friends of fruit. And by the way, I love that little, I love the pickle thing you sent me, Karen.
Is it cute? I couldn't tell how big it was. Is it like an ornament?
Yeah, it's like a pickle ornament. And it kind of looks like stained glass, the pickle nuts.
Okay.
And it has like the little gems on the bottom of it.
Good, I'm glad you liked it.
I do. I have it hanging up in my bathroom on my mirror, right above my lamp. I have a lamp in there, a little small one. I have a little pickle in my bathroom.
I need to find one of these said pickles.
I'll send you the link.
It's really cute.
Okay.
It's an emotional pickle.
Oh, wait, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I gotta tell y'all a funny story about last night. So Mike and I, right, we ate and everything else like that, and we bought our own fireworks, right? And we didn't know if we were going to set them off where we were at, right? And we're not talking like no big booms or nothing like that. We're just talking like some little pretty sparkler type shit, So we're acting like, we're trying to be all secretive and stuff, but everybody else was setting off all fireworks, so we just said, fuck it, we'll just set them off here, kind of off on the street. Well, the neighbors, there's some neighbors down the street. Well, there was a big old group of people. Tell me why they set off this huge mortar, and that thing exploded on the ground, not in the air. And y'all know one of them big ones that burst in the sky?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch, Crystal, it literally went in all damn directions, shooting at houses.
Oh, back up, Terry. Put it in reverse. I don't play with fireworks. They sound too close to pew-pews, and I got PTSD, so I don't mess with it.
Yeah, so the things that we had were just kind of like pretty sparklers and shit. Well, the neighbors down the street decided to line up some boom ones, and Mike and I are sitting there, and we're just kind of sitting on the curb because, they're kind of setting off some fireworks, but they weren't really big ones. So we were just like, oh, we'll just sit here and watch, and we were just kind of watching around and stuff. And all of a sudden, we saw the son of a bitch light up, and we look over, and all of a sudden, it exploded on the ground.
Bro, those are the worst, especially, I don't know, I'm not going on the road because I'm in a box and on TikTok, but the worst ones are the ones that chase your ass.
Or the worst ones that go up in the air, and then all of a sudden you think it's going to be kind of quiet, and then all of a sudden it's just like, boom.
Ow, ow.
So Mike and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I hope people don't think that was us or whatever. And so Crystal, Mike had these tiny little ones. They were little mini fountains. And I was like, let's show them our grand finale. So we're sitting on the curb last night, setting off these tiny ass little fountains.
Not the little fountains. Did y'all have sparklers?
No, listen. And they literally maybe got as high as 4 inches. And
Oh.
Here the neighbors down the street are setting off fucking mortars, and Mike and I are just sitting there, sitting on the curb, and I'm like, oh, look at our grand finale. Look at
Poor
that.
little Tink Tink.
Poor little. I said, look, it's the little cracker that could.
All right, Shannon, I gotta hop off. I have a sponsee that'll be here at 10.
Oh my God.
All right,
Those
Karen, I'll
little
message
crackers
All
are
right.
good.
Bye, ladies. I'll see y'all later.
Bye. Have a good day.
Y'all too.
I did, Crystal. We lighted it up, and I said, oh, look, the little firecracker that could.
Girl, that shit just made me cry because I was laughing.
Yeah, and everybody else, and I'm just like, we look ridiculous. Some grown-ass adults sitting on the curb, sitting off 3-inch fireworks.
Well, we have places here, like, they do it at Cross Lake. They do it at the golf course and stuff like that in downtown Shreveport. But, downtown Shreveport, can't go down there. Everybody wants to pew-pew everybody. But they be doing it, and you can see it from everywhere. I mean, they be setting off these big-ass fireworks, and I'm talking huge.
And then afterwards, we came back inside, and I mean, it was early for us. I mean, hell, we came back inside the house. It's probably maybe about 11, and then we come back inside, and we're sitting on the couch, and I'm like, sleeping. I fell asleep in his lap, and I wake up, and people were still popping off fireworks at 2 in the morning.
Yes, girl, they do. Well, see, here they have to stop. Well, on 4th of July, they have to stop at midnight, and then they can, finish off the rest of their firecrackers the next day. But it rained here, so I'm honestly glad it rained. I know it rained on a lot of people's parades, and I'm sorry for the children, but I wasn't hurt about it one bit because I take a lot of medicine to sleep, but those firecrackers keep you awake.
Well, and I will say this too, owning a dog, or if you have a dog, anything like that.
God, yes.
Just don't, I tell people all the time, that's when pets go missing, pets go run off. If you don't know how your pet is going to react to firecrackers or loud noises, don't even take them outside. Don't risk it.
Right. Coming from somebody that works with animals, Trazodone is going to be your best friend for 4th of July or New Year's or anything like that has to deal with firecrackers. Trazodone. Go to your vet and get it, and it will calm your dog down.
But like I said, if you don't know how your dog's going to react, don't take your dog around it. Don't let them be around it. Be responsible.
Right.
I know probably for the next week, we're probably going to be hearing firecrackers go off. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
4th of July, it's over with.
That's what I say. After 4th of July, you should be popping no damn firecrackers anywhere.
And I'm not trying to sound like an old ass boomer or.
I am.
And we
don't set them bitches off.
Well, we had our friend, and they were like, well, we're working on 4th of July, but we're going to set fireworks off on July 5th. And I'm like, well, I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing all the, the shit going off. And anyway, I got to work tonight, and Mike's got to work in the morning, so we're not going. But, yeah, I'm saying after 4th of July, y'all need to calm your shit and your tits on them damn fireworks. For sure.
I don't see the point, and then you can't do it at nighttime.
Well, see, where we live, they have a sound ordinance. So, yeah, after a certain time, like, you can't be out.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I just.
Yeah, I don't
like
even want to be here now July the 4th. So.
Like I said, I was just so proud of my little sparklers, my little firecracker. And then, like I said, them neighbors, they were setting
Little
off mortar.
firecrackers.
I felt like the cheerleader.
Bro, some of these
Fire.
people, I don't know how some of these people afford. Like, have you been like and seen like the big ass fireworks they have? I don't know how these people spend $200-300 on something that's only gonna last a minute.
Girl, we bought one of those boxes of fireworks.
Yeah, and they're like $50, I think.
Yeah, it was like 49 something dollars, you know, and I'm like, there's a place last year that we went to, and they actually have people donate money for the fireworks because they do it in a big field and they have a bunch of people show up, and that's where we went last year.
Oh, yeah. They spend thousands on that shit.
Honey, close. I would probably say $6,000 on fireworks.
I wouldn't put it past it because that's how the places that do the community fireworks here, like at the golf course in Cypress Lake and all this stuff like that, bitch, they set off a cannon of fireworks. There's no sleep in the house. Ain't none. You might as well just stay up and enjoy it and go outside and look because it ain't gonna stop.
Well, I can tell you right now where Mike and I were, nobody was outside, you know. So we were all sitting out there lighting, and I was like, and also where we live, because I have lights and stuff on our deck, and everyone else, the lights are out, and I was like, well, either everybody is out and about or they're all in bed.
Right.
So,
But you gotta think, I'm from Louisiana, so all these people are like, America, fuck yeah.
America.
That's how they are. They don't care. All the rednecks come out with their shit.
We're going to go do the big bang boom.
Yeah, they like it. They like it here. Crawfish, fireworks, and beer. It's a damn shame, but it's true.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like, you know, when you were younger, you were like, oh, the adults are all so serious, and, you know, I hate to say this. Now, am I a social person? Do I shoot the shit? Do I talk to people online and stuff like that? Am I, you know, outgoing and like to laugh and joke? But y'all, in my real everyday life, I'm a homebody.
She an introvert.
Like, I'm not even, listen, I love, like, if I've got my group of friends and like, hey, that's like us, but like, I'm not one where I just like would just go out and randomly just talk to complete strangers. Me and Mike actually like to people watch.
Me and Chris do too.
Yeah, that's what we'd like to do at the state fair last year. Can I say this? And I hope I'm not going to hurt nobody's feelings. I get it. We're all adults. If you're over the age of 18 and you want to dress a certain type of way, that's, I mean, whatever. Okay. But there comes a point in time, like, why? I gotta say it. But why do some of you women feel the need to dress half naked in public?
I understood that. I really haven't, and I'm all for body positivity. I
get it. Hi, Mama Wolf, Queen Witch, welcome in. And I get it. It's not about, you know, if you're comfortable in your own skin. But we went to Walmart to go get our, you know, get our griddle. And this girl comes walking out in she had on white knee-high boots, shorts about 1 inch, right? I get it. But I'm telling y'all, she spent more time trying to hike them shorts down while she was walking. And I'm like, I know that can't be comfortable.
No, that's why I'm not, I'm not hating on them. I mean, I love short shorts as much as the next person, okay? It's hot in Louisiana.
I know, but why are you wearing a two-piece out in Walmart?
But if I have to spend my time pulling my shorts out of my ass, it ain't worth it.
I'm just saying, why are we wearing two pieces at Walmart?
I have no. She said, "Hungry kitties." You ain't lying.
Listen, I just need to know, why are we wearing some knee-high boots, wearing a two-piece swimsuit with some stars and stripes?
Girl, they do, and they're worst here. You need to come to Shreveport. Just do it one time, and you will fear for your life.
Listen, when we went to the state fair last year, I thought, well, how the hell are you gonna ride that ride? That damn top's gonna fly off.
Yeah, people are real bold with what they wear these days, and yes, it is their choice. I get that, but sometimes have respect for yourself. Like, be confident, but have respect for your body. Okay, have respect for yourself.
I was gonna say, I love people watching. I do. I love just when sitting at the fair and we got us some snacks and shit. I'm true, Mama War. They could be doing worse. They could be
I'll
doing.
be fucking them fair snacks up. There ain't nothing you can tell me when a fair comes around.
I'm just saying. Listen, any woman that can feel comfortable in her skin and wear a two-piece swimsuit, that's all mine. That's fine and dandy. Me personally, I don't feel like y'all need to see an open can of biscuits.
Brother, I can't wear no two-piece no more. I got a belly.
Oh hell, girl, I wear a swimsuit and then I wear a cover-up.
Yeah, I've got a small frame, but I'm just now trying to lose all that drinking weight, So I've lost a lot because I was like 165 pounds, I think, and I think now I'm like 155, and I still got a gut, so I don't be going out showing my belly like that. I can't do it.
Listen, Crystal.
I'm so busy.
Crystal, before I had my hysterectomy, right, when I had surgery, and I've got issues with my thyroid and shit, and I've had weight loss surgery. I'm still not a skinny mini, but I'm a lot smaller than what I once was.
Yeah,
right?
you look a lot better than you did.
So, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I had so much water retention and bloating and shit like that. I will tell you, I stepped on that scale in March, and Mike's like, how much? And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, and he don't care. He loves me anyway. And but I know a lot of people have been taking screenshots and video clips of me. But I've lost 27 pounds since my surgery in March.
You lost a lot of weight, and you're not a big person. You're just thick.
I'm 4'11", okay, and it don't got nowhere to go. So if I eat a hamburger, okay, it's in my left ass.
Straight to the ass.
You're gonna know. So say Crystal's taller than me. So if Crystal adds 10 pounds or 15 pounds, you're not gonna see. But if I gain 10, 15 pounds, you're gonna know it.
Yeah, I'm 5'2", so.
I'm just saying, when you're 4'11" and you're built like a stump, I'm like a mini tomahawk. I'm just
realize how short you were. I got all new jokes.
I'm just telling y'all, when you're as short as I am, technically at 4'11", I'm supposed to weigh. Now this is by regulations. I'm supposed to weigh anywhere between 95 to 105 pounds. 95 to 105 pounds. That's how much technically I'm supposed to weigh. I don't. If I can get back down to about 135, I'll be good. But Paroli, I'm the same way. And when you have Hashimoto's, and you got hypothyroidism,
Thyroids are gonna make it.
Oh fuck! Listen, I'm at this kind of motto right now. Yes, I do want to lose some more, but I just kind of want to maintain and not gain. So I mean, if y'all are out here playing clips of me and whatever, and I get it, I've talked my shit. I've called some of y'all some big back bitches. I get it. I have. Not gonna lie. But
I am probably the biggest big back.
I have never claimed to be skinny. I have never claimed to be a tiny woman. Okay, and I've said it before. I will go fupa for fupa.
I'm in Walmart.
Oh, I mean, let's just be honest. We've all run our mouth. We've all talked our shit. You know.
I'm bringing this shit show to Walmart, y'all.
Oh, and if y'all like Alani's, if y'all like the Alani energy drinks,
Breezeberry.
oh no, try the cotton candy, Crystal.
I hate cotton candy and the
Oh,
purple cotton candy.
Listen, we got the cotton candy one yesterday, and that shit was amazing.
It's too sweet for me. I love the Breezeberry though. The Breezeberry is so good. You need to try that one.
Well, OG Mama Wolf, yes, I do run my mouth and these hands, but unfortunately, women on the internet sit in bark boxes, and I can't run hands. But they would never, like I said, in real life, they wouldn't do this shit in real life, and we all know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when everybody's saying pull up, you're not pulling up nowhere. Okay. I'm going to be pulling up at the Piggly Wiggly. You're going to be pulling up at Hy-Vee in your another state, okay? Let's just be honest.
No, I like to pull up.
Where are you going to pull up?
To Walmart.
I'm not going to lie. If Crystal and I, when we had our big yelling fight before we decided it was dumb as shit, if Crystal and I would have been 5 inches from each other, I think we both would have put each other in the hospital.
Yeah, we would have tore each other apart.
I'm pretty sure we would have both been sitting side by side in the ER, bleeding with stitches, and then started crying.
Facts, hugging each other.
We would have been hugging each other, but we would have bit the shit out of each other. If that
Yes.
time, if Crystal and I would have been 5 inches of each other, there would have been Mike, and even Crystal's husband would not have been able to stop us.
No,
Matter of
I
fact,
don't
they
think
would have
so.
probably just let us go after each other,
Oh yeah, they would have.
and they would have probably
They would have let
reported.
us.
They would have, and we wouldn't have been able to press charges on each other because we'd have both been the problem.
Exactly.
They'd been like,
We
well,
both
who
would have been the
They'd
problem.
have been like, well, who swung first? We both did.
We did.
We did. And that's why I'm
We
so
do-
glad
we
that
did
y'all
things.
did not get to. I'm so glad that y'all did not get to witness that.
That was not something for the internet.
That would have honestly, if that would have been on the internet, that would have probably been my most epic crash out. Probably Crystal's as well.
Oh, we would have been banned if that was on the internet, to be honest.
We would have most definitely lost our accounts.
Oh yeah, big
I
time.
don't even think that live would have lasted 5 minutes.
Oh no, it would have been taken down. Because I mean, nobody would have got a word in edgewise because we both were
Hell, we
screaming.
didn't get a word in. I was catching you out at the doctor's. I think I was at the I don't even remember. I was somewhere. I was out in public, and I remember that I went in the hallway and I was cussing you out in the hallway, and then I had to go in the car and scream at you.
We was at it. We was going.
I was like, "Listen here, you stupid effing mother, blah blah blah."
Oh yeah, we was getting it, buddy.
And then we
We
did that for like 30 minutes, and then it went dead silent.
Yep.
We both just sat
And
there
we
and
stepped
we were
away. Stepped away from each other. Both got help, and found our way back.
Have a good day at work, Queen Witch. Yeah, I gotta work tonight too. I gotta work the next 3. I've worked. Well, my next paycheck, I'll have 136 hours on it for 2 weeks. So that's just
I
telling you.
ain't had one day off, okay? So I don't want to hear shit.
That's why I'm saying I don't even have time to argue or to fight in the days that I do have off. And the only reason why I went live is because I didn't want to sleep because I got to take a nap this afternoon because I work tonight. And anyway, I think Mikey might still be sleeping, so I just decided to make some coffee and come out here on the deck and shoot the shit. Hey, do y'all want to see something? Look, y'all see all the greenery, right? Crystal, let me show you how close we are to these train tracks. Are you ready? Are y'all ready for this shit? Y'all look at this. Boom.
Oh, hell no.
But the train only comes through this train track twice a month.
Oh, well, that's not bad, though.
No, they make 2 deliveries to some factories, but they only come about twice a month. And when we got this place, and I love it. I love our new place. When we saw the train tracks, I thought, oh God, here we go. You know, she's like, well, it only comes through about twice a month, and then it came through. Oh, hold on, shit. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah,
Oh,
we can see
wait,
it.
I can't. Wait, hold on.
We can
Give
see
me-
the greenery.
Oh Jesus, let me fix this. Hold on. Let me grab my cord. Come entertain Crystal.
Well, shit. How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Having a good day? Having a good 4th of July?
Oh, I didn't realize how low my phone got. I got a
Mine's at 50, but shit, I'm in Walmart.
my screen is straight up black. I gotta plug this bitch in. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we can still see it, but I guess because yours is
Oh, okay. Here we go.
dead.
Yeah, but y'all look how green everything is.
It is. It looks nice. It looks really pretty out there.
It is. It is. It's which we're on the upper deck here, but yeah. Hold on. I'll show y'all.
You
So
know,
like,
coloring books are like $8 now.
so like, they got this little walk area. Hey,
Pretty.
hey, next time the train comes by, I'll go live and be like, train, train.
Very, very pretty out there.
No, I do like it because it's private back here, and nobody can, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I still have my lights on from last night. I didn't even turn them bitches off. I just left them on. But yeah, it's really quiet, real peaceful. So, I don't know if y'all can hear the birds chirping and shit.
You ain't got no
I
wind
really-
chime.
I don't know what that place is, but this is like an old. They've got like this huge stack. Y'all see that shit? This used to be an old factory for something, but they use it for something else. I don't know. Sometimes there's smoke that comes out of that.
It might still be functioning or something, but it's not like in service or anything.
Yeah. But no, like the train came through the other day, and I was like, and it was screeching and it was loud, and I'm like, I don't think they've oiled up them wheels in a long time.
Probably not.
Oh wait, y'all see that bunny? Y'all see it? Where did it go? Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
See it.
There's old Thumper.
You stupid.
Train.
Planes, trains, and cars.
Train.
I'm sorry, but Walmart has got some cute little summer clothes out. Does that have pockets?
Oh, girl, I bought some yoga shorts there. They're kind of like flowy, but they're kind of shorter. Shut up, Paroli.
I
Train.
love them. They have these cute, I don't know, I guess these go over your bathing suit. I don't
Hey,
know.
listen, but the best part about it, hey, look how close our dumpster is.
Oh, so close. So close.
Uh-oh, I better not show my car. Anyway,
Don't, I already know what your car looked like.
I drive a Ferrari.
Yeah, she does.
Look, y'all need to stop acting like trash on the internet.
Yeah, you do.
Right there.
Just
That's
don't
where,
do
that's
it.
right. That's right. That's where I'm putting all the dumpster chickens.
Bitch.
Hey, listen. Moving forward.
Brother.
Moving forward. That's where all the dumpster chickens are going.
All you dumpster chickens.
Listen, I don't. Look, they got a fire pit.
Oh, that's cute. Is that a little... Oh, it ain't community. It is like a other person stuff.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it's a big stretch because, like I said, our place it has my God, this lighting is gonna drive me. Fuck my phone. You know how your phone like auto whatever to the light.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm gonna tell Mike. Hey, I'm gonna go over there and ask him if we can do some s'mores.
Let's go do some s'mores, Mike.
You want s'more shit over here?
You want s'mores, Mike?
You want some s'more shit?
Mike Jones.
Hold on, I gotta zoom out. Fuck it. That's
Thank
okay.
you, Queen.
Yeah, it's nice out today though. It was kind of cloudy. The sun's shining.
Brother, this Jessica Simpson shirt is $22 on clearance.
A t-shirt?
A little cute little shirt. But why? Girl, I ain't paying no $22 for
Listen,
something that's on sale.
hey, look where I had my phone. Look, I had it in a candle.
Did you stupid?
Hey, still in 2026, I have not got me a phone stand. I had
Guess what? I ain't got one either.
I listen. I got to put my cat back on it.
I wonder if it's too late for a bathing suit.
I don't know. I had my phone propped up on this table out here. Yeah, here's the new griddle. Y'all like that? It's fancy.
I like it a lot.
Hey, look at my $9.99 chair. Y'all like that?
Girl, complain. Ain't nothing wrong with them chairs.
Hey, listen. I do want to get a nice patio set. I want to get some nice chairs, and I found some. There's some at Home Depot, and they're like the wooden ones, but they kind of rock back and forth.
You need to get the ones that we have. It's kind of like the wooden rocking chairs, but there's the plastic ones, and they've lasted us a long time.
Listen. I'm using a TV dinner tray.
Oh Lord!
I'm using it as a table out here to put my coffee on. I don't judge me. Look, hey,
I'm not judging.
y'all look at my Goodwill coffee cup.
Bro, I love Goodwill coffee cups.
Listen, I bought we got several of them, but you know what? Y'all make fun of my deer coffee cups, but listen, I thought it was cute.
I love coffee kits. That's like one of my favorite things, coffee cups.
Buddy, listen, we're gonna go hunting.
Yeah. Look like he's giving him something in the butt.
You know what?
You know
what?
Why does it look like that?
Why does it look like they're mating?
Brother, they're mating.
Oh, it's mating on this side as well.
They're gonna get you for corn.
Oh, don't do that.
They're gonna get you for the corn. You better put it away.
I mean, I got cuter coffee cups, but you know what? Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ever want to get y'all some nice cooking? Like, I'm not gonna go to Walmart and spend $50 on a casserole dish.
Oh hell no.
Oh hell no. I will go. I love to go to flea markets and shit. And I swear, you can get some nice cookware, almost brand new, for half the price.
Girl, you ain't about to tell me nothing about no Dollar General or Goodwill, because that is my shit. Dollar Tree? Dude, I am a whore for the Dollar Tree, okay? All the good stuff you find.
Like, when it comes to, like, you know, stuff for the house or home decor, shit like that. But when it comes to, like, you know, dishes and shit, stuff to, like, bacon and stuff.
Oh, I'm going to go to the grocery store for that. I ain't about to,
I only have a few seconds. Crystal,
What?
if you go to the Dollar Tree and you scan an item and it doesn't show a price, that bitch is a penny.
Oh, yeah. See, I've been seeing videos about that.
I've
But I
been
ain't
going
never
to the
found
Dollar
none.
Tree and penny hunting the shit out of that store.
I need to get the app so I can download it because I keep hearing about that.
The freaking candles you can get for a damn penny is insane.
But some of their candles smell like dookie.
Well, I mean,
No,
The good
no,
ones.
no. No, let me catch y'all on some candles because these are my favorite right now. Now, I do like my Bath and Body Works candles, but y'all, these are the new ones by Manstay, and I love these, and they're good. This one
The same one.
this is sweet sugared lemon, and this is cranberry mandarin. So I like to put the lemon in the bathroom because it makes it smell like fresh and clean. But I'm telling
Yes.
you, these candles, and I've got like 4 of them, and
Those are my jam.
and these right here, it will make it makes your whole house smell good.
They really do. And they're only like, what, $5?
Yeah, they're super
And
cheap. And
they
I now,
work so
and I
well.
do, like I said, I do like my Bath and Body Works candles, but I like to do it when they have like their annual sales, and then I'll buy like 10 of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I want to buy. Y'all need to help me. It's on TikTok. It helps clean the air, but then you can also put scents in it.
The humidifier thing.
Yeah, but it's supposed to like release the scent.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to find one that has like a linen, like a clean. I like when you walk into
Wow.
my house, I like it to smell like fresh, clean linen.
That is what my jam is, okay? Clean linen. I've got the washing detergent. I have got
Yes.
the dryer sheets. I've got the candles. I've got the Febreze ones.
Well,
I've got all of it.
you really don't have to go that far, Shannon. If you can find somebody that sells because Pink Zebra doesn't have chemicals in it. Okay.
My sister does it. I can get her
If
to make you
you
some.
get the clean linen in Pink Zebra and you melt it, soak it up in a cotton ball, put that cotton ball in your air conditioner filter, and every time your air conditioner is going to kick on, it goes through the whole house.
Uh-huh.
That's what I
My
do.
sister makes stuff like that. I can get her to make some. Leather and lace is my absolute favorite.
There's
It
one that
smells
smells
so
like
good.
a man's cologne. I forgot what it's called, but it smells really good.
Yeah, but I'm on. But see, Mike also likes the clean linen scent. He likes Gain.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it when you come in. It just smells like fresh.
I'll see what what scents my sister has, or I'll send you her website, and you can order them off, and she ships and stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I just I've been looking for something, but like I said, the sweet lemon one, this one, it smells like, and y'all may think I'm weird for this, but it smells like really good lemon pledge. It
yeah, I've
smells
got that one in my house, and it
it
smells
smells
so good.
it just smells clean, like fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now in the
That's like
wintertime,
the
yeah.
shark the new shark vacuum cleaners. They got the little black thing that you twist and you can load them, and as you're vacuuming, the scent's coming through the whole time.
Well, and
Yep.
a lot of people don't know though is like you also got to look at the ingredients of candles because some of that shit is toxic.
Yeah.
I can't use certain candles around my animals.
Yeah, like certain around animals and stuff. Like, you got to kind of be careful with that shit because okay, so y'all know those essential oils that you can put the oil in there and then light the candle underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, and here's why. So when I lived in Montana, we had moved into this new apartment, and I wanted the house to smell really good, so I got like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about a week later, I had this cough, like this, like I was just kind of coughing,
Yeah.
and every time I would blow my nose, there was like brown stuff coming out. Well,
Oh yeah.
come to find out, the toxin was getting in the air, and we were breathing that in, and that's why I had that constant cough because that shit had toxins in it.
Oh yeah. It can have some stuff in there that's pretty bad.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that like I want to find something that it's on TikTok Shop, but it's like it's supposed to clean your air, but then it's supposed to, I don't know, release some stuff. But I want to find one that has smells like a clean linen. anything that smells like clean laundry. So, but hey, did y'all do anything fun this weekend? Anybody? It's kind of a reset Sunday.
I ain't do shit. Go work.
I got 2 loads of laundry to fold, but other than that, I don't know, I got everything else pretty much, which I clean every morning when I get off work, so I don't ever have to do like heavy duty cleaning because I'm a deep freak anyway, so.
Yeah, I just worked. I work tomorrow morning and then I'm off that evening, so.
Well, I work the next 3 days, and then I'm off Wednesday, and then I think I work, I don't know how many days after that.
Yeah, I'm over this work bullshit. I'm about to be on a week vacation.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now that I was reading somewhere where they said Taylor Swift, her wedding was over 40 million.
Bro, she had it at the freaking Wembley Stadium. Or Madison Square Gardens. I don't know where it was, but it was they blocked off the whole thing.
Like, I mean, I'm just telling y'all think all these millionaires and people got millions, billions of dollars, and they got over 40 million to spend on a wedding.
Bro, she dropped $6,000 or $6 or $7,000 on just security, like cops.
I don't know.
So
That
just shows.
And there's people out here.
That just shows you got stupid money.
Well, that's just, people out here can barely spend, $200-$300 on groceries.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
See, there's a lady walking in Walmart right now, and she got on something skanky.
now.
She got two kids with her. It looks like she got a bathing suit on with some little small ass little dress. With her ass hanging out.
Hands on your knees.
That's appropriate.
Girl, listen.
That's appropriate.
Crystal, do you want to see what I'm wearing right now? Hold on. Just wait. Just wait.
A moo-moo.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Hold on. I'm gonna turn my camera on. Let me see. Let me flip it around. I gotta do the effect.
Let me see them titties.
I gotta figure out how to flip my damn camera. Well, if I can turn the damn thing on. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, I figured out how to flip it.
I see your ceiling and your bright ass hair. Girl,
Look what I'm wearing.
is that a damn snuggler? Imagine if you don't take that shit off of that hot ass weather.
Shut up. Hold on.
It's too hot for all that shit.
100%.
It's cute though. It's cute.
But yeah, I'm wearing a moo-moo. Bitch, you already know.
I know. Guess what I'm wearing? A pink shirt and some jeans that ain't buttoned up because I can't button them over my fat ass belly. Okay, there we go.
Oh wait, here you go. We'll use this filter. There we go. Yeah.
Use the other one.
Which one? I gotta find. Oh, this one. This one, Crystal.
R filter.
Oh, this one.
Yep. There it is.
There it is. I'll never forget though that one time I went in Pastor Petty's live for my interview. That was good times. I don't know. It is getting hot. It was cooler. It was cooler earlier, but now the sun's coming out. I'm like roasting. But I got this at TJ Maxx.
Internet, but he don't. I like that.
Yeah.
Super cute.
It's not a long one, it's kind of a shorter one.
Wait a
I got
minute.
it at TJ Maxx. Who'd you Ben Gulroar fan? I don't know who this is. Oh, she said
Because I'm not
Skittles.
fucking doing the fucking shit like that no fucking more. You're not gonna talk over me. You're not gonna say, oh, this is what I think about you. Oh, Skittles, this is what Jenna, this is what I think about. No, bitch, I'm gonna put you in your fucking place, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I want.
What?
Hold
Skittles,
on, I don't know if they. Hold on, I can't see my screen. Hold on.
Skittles, you know you're in a box.
Hello.
You know you're in a box, babe.
Hey, what's up? How are y'all?
Who did you just crash out on?
Pam's fucking anarchist ass. You dumb. Live or I don't want to leave your live. Pam, I guarantee you, I just left church praying for your fucking dumbass bitch. I literally just cried my fucking ass out for you to be like, oh, Skittles doesn't understand. Skittles doesn't understand. Bitch, I guarantee you don't understand. The fuck you want?
What is happening, Skittles?
Go tell Snart to go sniff some fucking glue. Did I just get in the car being calm? I did. I'm leaving church.
Who is Pam?
Pam, Snark.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, I don't know what to do about that. Bitch, I'll tell you what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
I woke my happy ass up after the 4th of motherfucking July that I celebrate for my motherfucking founding fathers, my boyfriend's fucking civilization, my parents' civilization, and I say, guess what, God? I love you and thank you. So go hate some concrete some fucking more, you dumb fucking concrete fucking mouth bitch.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I have no idea what that was about.
Me neither. I don't know why I was brought over here. No offense, but
I thought maybe she was on the phone with somebody.
yeah, but y'all need to keep that stuff on your own platform. No offense, I ain't got nothing against you, Skittles, but y'all gotta keep that over there.
I'm still trying to pick my jaw up off the floor right now. I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah, that could have just got you taken down.
Skittles, I don't know what's happening, honey. I don't. Go enjoy your day. Ignore this mess on the internet, please. Okay.
Snark.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going down. Okay. I get that you're leaving church, but I don't know what's happening in another live. All right. You be good too, hon. I don't know.
Hope you're okay.
Yeah, it's not. None of this is worth your peace at all. None of it. I mean, people are going to come on the internet and they're going to say things and they're going to go with things, but
TikTok is not worth your time. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth that shit. You gotta let that shit go.
I mean, if you want to come up and explain just nicely, but I just don't want to lose my live access.
So there's no I have a restriction. I don't want to end your live. I'm not trying to do that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that shit just pissed me the fuck off. Like, I literally just left mass.
But what is transpired all this though?
Because yesterday, I don't know, there's something weighing on my heart that like all this shit is just nonsense. Like, oh, let's battle about this, let's beef about that. Like, oh, let's hurt each other over this, and that. And it's like, okay, do we really want to fight or do we really want to fight? Shannon, don't fucking look at me with those eyebrows in Wisconsin, because I swear to God, I'm gonna drive up there, and I swear to God,
What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna beat the brakes off you too. No, I'm not gonna beat. Like, am I calm?
You wanna? I'll bake some muffins with you.
Well, I'm not asking you, girl. If I could
Are
put
you
some
calm?
muffins on me. No, I'm mad. Yeah, I was speaking on Snark. But I never said, oh, Snark's out here looking for disability. Snark's asking for all this money. Snark wants this. Snark wants that. I never once said that. I never once said that. And that's what people forget. Yeah, I can be in a box with Sunshine where Sunshine was running her mouth. Bet, bitch. Bet. Not you, I'm not calling you a bitch. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm just saying bet.
But
bet, bitch.
here's my thing. Hold on, just respectfully, I gotta drop you down.
I didn't agree
can't.
with Sunshine.
I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I'm not a part of it. I'm sorry you're going through some stuff. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's being said. And that is the problem with TikTok. Prime example. I can't. It's exhausting. This is what this app is doing to people. You know what I mean? Like, people are just, it's not healthy. It's not. I don't want to be dragged into shit. I don't want to be brought up into shit. Yeah. Me too, Ash. I truly am. But like, y'all need to stop doing that in people's lives, man. Y'all need to stop going into people's lives and doing that shit. You know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what beef you got going on with each other, or why you're angry, or why you're mad.
Yeah, the blowing up in other people's lives not good, dude.
No, and that's another thing too, is I gotta, that's where you gotta nip it in the butt. You know what I mean? Like, we're just over here just chilling, just shooting the shit. If you would have caught me back in 2024, I'd have probably let you crash out. Maybe even early 2025, but I ain't got no more gas in it. I ain't got no more gas to do it.
I ain't got no wraparound.
We gonna have to do a little wraparound. We gotta do a wraparound.
Brother, why is my belt squeaking on my car?
I don't know. I was talking about candles and my house smelling like linen, and I was showing y'all a bunny and my train tracks, and I was showing y'all my cute little walkway, and showed you my griddle. And please don't do that again. Please, nobody come up in my box and crash out.
Read the room.
I can't do it, man. I really thought she didn't even know she was in the box. I didn't even know who she was screaming at, and then,
Bro, low key, you know who I thought that was?
what?
Dana Skittles, and I was about to say, hold the hell up now.
Hey, just so you know, Crystal, Skittles and that Skittles, we're good.
Good. I was like,
We're fine. I'm not going to go into detail with it, but we're good.
good.
Yep. So
I like Skittles because she's nice. She really is nice when she ain't doing all that bullshit on there. But she is nice on the backside.
she is. So hey Ash, I would get a smoker, but I can't get a smoker in where we live. I know I was doing so good, Ash. That took a that took a hard left. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still kind of flabbergasted.
I am too, for real. That kind of put me off. I was like, dude, we're vibing over here.
I thought I was getting yelled at. I was like, what's happening? Do you want a cup
I
of
thought
coffee?
she was yelling at you, bro. I was about to say, ah! Ah! No, ma'am. We don't yell at Shannon.
Yeah, I would like to get a smoker, Ash. We just where we're at, we can't have a smoker on our deck, so. And we're not buying a home right now. We have talked about it, we have discussed it, and we just, we're trying to wait till, some kids get older and shit, and I don't even know if we're going to be here in the next 5 years, and we just did not want to lock ourselves down in a house. And I'm going to be honest with you. Do you know how nice it is to know that I do not have to mow this lawn, that I do not have to do any snow removal? And if you live up north and when we get some bad weather, I don't want to be shoveling snow and shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I can smoke some meat, but I can smoke you better in a box. How you like that, Ash? Huh? Yo, lot lizard. Honk, honk.
Oh my God. Not the lot lizard.
Me and this lot lizard have come a long way.
Lot lizards.
I think it was maybe, I don't even know how long ago it was. Shit, 5-something months ago? Hell, I was in her box crashing out.
What's new?
About 5 months ago, hell, I was in old lot lizard's box crashing the fuck out. It sure was. And I believe that's when I was beeping with Virgo, and I told Virgo her and I could go fupa for fupa.
Oh my God.
I did.
Bitch.
And now that I think about it, I don't even know what the fuck we were fighting about. I don't know. I don't know.
Something irrelevant.
See, it was some stupid bullshit. It really was. Oh, I think it was about that CIA shit. I just want y'all to know I am part of the CIA. Just wanted to tell y'all my secret. I don't know. I just remember you were like, Shannon, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And I said, yeah, we are. We're going to go fupa for fupa.
We ain't going to do that.
And then somebody, I think the best part was somebody kept muting me while I was in the box, and it was pissing me off.
Yeah, that's what be pissing me off too. I don't like this shit.
No, I think that's when I didn't even have live access at the time. I was having to use another account. Right, Parolee. See, when you're having fun, you didn't even know there was drama going on. I had no clue, none. No, I don't think it was you that muted me at the time, Ash. I think it was somebody, one of your mods, and I was like, "Stop muting me!" Hell, I think I probably needed a muzzle a long time ago.
If that ain't the damn truth.
I needed a muzzle and I needed to be muted. Hell, I probably wouldn't have half the problems I have on the internet if I would have been muzzled and muted. Well, Ash, that's what I do. I don't control my mods. Hell, I let y'all do whatever. Shit, y'all block what y'all want to block. Sometimes I'm just like, well, I guess they didn't make it. And then sometimes I get messages and they're like, why did I get blocked? And I'm like, listen, I don't even know why. Maybe my mod didn't even like your screen name. I don't know. I just come on in on your other accounts because we all know everyone's got multiple accounts. I don't actually have any more multiple accounts. I only got 2 that I go live on, and I have two other ones. And I'm surprised y'all haven't figured out who those are because my names usually give them away.
What they are.
They are. I could out them right now and not even give a shit.
I already know what they are.
If I ever have a really basic name, you wouldn't even know. Hell, I might be. I might be a Lauren.
Could be.
I might could even be an old Shelby.
No, that's my sister.
Oh, the Shelby.
Shelby Lynn.
Shelby Lynn.
That's
Well,
her real name.
Well, one of my accounts got outed real fast. I made a sneaky account called Dookie Dumpling,
Oh God.
and I
Not a dookie
and
dumpling.
I was called Dookie Dumpling, and I went into Smash's Live, and everybody goes, "That sounds like that could be Shannon's account."
Yeah, because
And
the names you be making up, bro.
I was Dookie Dumpling.
What the hell is oil slick?
I changed it to. I said old slick in the gutter gang. Well, because I work at the old Jiffy Lube.
Yeah. I forgot that I saw you change your name, and then I was like, okay, did this bitch delete me again?
Honey, I've gone through more names. Let's see. I started out with Sassy Southern.
Yes.
Sassy Southern. Then I
That's
was
when I got when I came around.
Sassy Meme Queen.
Yes.
And then I was Itch My Sassy Ass.
Yes, we come
And then
up.
and then I was Sergeant Rumple Foreskin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty epic name.
That was pretty good.
Sergeant Rumple Foreskin was pretty awesome.
That was a good one.
No, I'm Ash. I'm always outed. It's I can't help it. I've been Dookie Dumpling. I've I might should I? Listen. I've been Chalupa Fupa. I've been.
Yes, Shannon.
I've had some doozies.
You need to have one said it's me, Jessica.
So if I ever have an account that says Shelby, they don't think nothing else. But when I come up with some of these, quirky names, they're like, that's got to be Shannon. And then there's some accounts I've gotten blamed for that it's not me. Oh God, you know how long it took me to get away from the name Sassy? Sassy Shannon.
Everybody is always going to call you sassy because that's just what you are.
No, listen. It took me over a year from it going from Sassy Shannon to just Shannon.
Just Shannon.
And then for a while I've been Bedpan and Peter Pan.
Not a bedpan.
I know, Paroli, you were Jesus Fix It. You were. You had a twin. You had an evil twin.
Oh shit, that was you.
She had a twin. She sure did.
Brother, she was famous.
Not gonna lie, that was some funny shit. To this shit, Paroli's never gonna be able to live down the twin. Twin, where have you been? I told her, I said, I don't think it really was a twin. I think you might have ingested her when you were in utero. That does happen. It does happen. A baby does take, eats their twin. I just...
Not eat the twin.
I know. Every time Crowley goes anywhere, they're like, y'all remember her twin?
Bro, I can't.
That's some funny shit. But Paroli has a distinctive voice, right? Crystal, you have a distinctive voice. Like, I can't get in a box, right? Even if I changed my whole persona, a whole new account, if I even had a different profile picture, as soon as I get in a box, everybody's going to know it's me.
Bro, you remember when you went in Mikey's box as that one woman?
Oh, yeah, Betty White.
Brother, you were not convincing.
Hey, we're not going to talk about that one.
I know, but they don't know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. But Many. You and I and Mike know that's our secret.
Yes.
There,
That was
that is probably the only time that is the one incident I will not claim that.
no, it wasn't nothing bad. It was
No.
just
It
her
was,
voice.
it was funny, but I don't know how people didn't know it was me.
I don't either.
Like, and Mike's like, I knew immediately it was you. And Crystal,
Oh, I
you
did
were
too.
like, but nobody ever called me out for that one.
Nobody ever knew about it.
No, they knew about the Betty White one, but they didn't know about the other one.
Right.
And I will never announce what account that was.
I still got that screenshot. I still got the video. Do you want it?
If you got it, send it to me. I can at least remember. I've deleted so much shit out of my phone. I don't even have half the shit. I
Bro,
really
I got
don't.
it, I think. I'm pretty sure I do got it. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, I do.
Y'all, like, I would have say last year, I think it was over 5,200 that I deleted out of Google Photos and screenshots and videos and screen recordings that people had sent me or I had. I got rid of like over 5,200.
Well,
And
this is my first time ever looking at my Google Photos, and I saw all of it, and I was like, well, shit.
listen, when I deleted, honey, I had every meme that I had made of Josh and Ida in my phone. And I still, to this day, I don't care what anybody says. You want to pay the bill, then pay the bottom bill.
But you took your money.
But you took your money. I don't care. I think that's when I put Ida on that rock like the mermaid.
Yeah, you did, bitch. Man, they still begging for money.
Like, I think it's Digital Deceiver. I believe Digital Deceiver is still doing awareness and shit, right? And
You gotta go follow this genie lady, okay? I don't know who she is, but she covers like beggars and scammers and shit. And she has the live of us, and it's got Serena in it. And she's going off on them, talking about, I'm a closer to your family than you think. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, dude, that was our live, and it was epic. Okay?
like when people don't realize, and Crystal got to experience this person, right?
Oh, God.
It was, and I, like I said, I only knew her for 3 weeks. And that was 3 weeks of absolute wild shit.
Dude, my phone never got so tired. She blew my phone up constantly.
That's when I was working nights. And I was going live on my days off. And then in the morning, I would get all these messages and phone calls and screenshots. And I'm like, bitch, it is 6 a.m.
Yes. I was at work, and she was like, oh my God, you got to come to this live. You got to come to this live. I was like, no, I don't. I'm at work.
To this day, I don't know how I did it. I truly, and I know why my mental health was so fucked up. And I was absolutely manic and psychotic. I was
in full psychosis at that point.
Honey, I was working full time. I was on TikTok between working 50 hours a week, spending every waking moment when I wasn't at work on TikTok. Y'all, there was one time, it's actually embarrassing. Do y'all know that TikTok will tell you how long you're on TikTok? Like how many hours a week? Y'all, I was spending 30 hours a week.
Yes.
Plus on TikTok. Plus working full time.
Hella time.
And even when I was at work, when I shouldn't have been on my phone, I was on my phone.
Right.
In TikTok fuckery. That's how ridiculous that shit got.
Right.
That's how you know that, like, when you look back at it, and then there were lives that sometimes I would stay up till what, Crystal, 2, 3 in the morning?
Girl, I'd be dead asleep at that time unless I wasn't working.
I'd go live at 9 or 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I would be on live till 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Girl, it was more like 5 or 6. You were still on live when I got up for work.
No, you know how many people are like, "You're still live," and that's not a proud moment. Like, that's not a flex. Like, now that when you actually look back at it, like, it was a problem. And I remember one day I was on live for 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know what it was. Who in the hell? What is there to talk about for 10 hours?
It was something.
I mean, I've been on this 8, 9 out of 10. I went live about what, 8:20?
Oh yeah, you always went live. I mean, it was a lot.
It was a lot. Good morning, Michelle. It was a lot. And I was, like I said, I'd be at work. I'd be on live. If I was off, if I had 2 days off, I spent every waking moment I was on TikTok.
Yep.
Barricaded in my room for hours with my snacks and my Diet Dr. Peppers. Sitting at my vanity or sitting on my bed. That is awful. And yet,
Like that.
and yet everybody thought I was just good. No, I was not. I was not.
News, you wasn't.
I was not okay.
She was doing too many of a wraparound.
Honey, I did more. I wrapped around a wraparound. I wrapped around the wraparound.
Wraparound. Sure did.
Yeah, but I'm about to do a little wraparound on this live. I'm gonna get off of here. Yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. So, but anyway, I just want to say that, y'all need to. It's okay. It's okay not to watch TikTok every day. It's okay to not be in the bullshit. It's okay to take some time off. Focus on your life. Not get so caught up in all this stupid shit.
Right.
It's not worth it. It's not worth your peace. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth it. It's just a lot of it's pointless. It's just internet fuckery for the most part. So, but yeah. But anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in, sending me your heart me's, your gifts, all that shit. Yeah, Crystal, send me that clip. Oh, anyway. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day.